Hello, y'all. How y'all are today? Uh, I just got to share with you what just happened to me. Uh, Today is commodity day, and every month I go get them, and they give you some cheese and this certain kind of milk it never goes bad, cereal, canned goods, pasta or rice or beans. So anyway, I went there, and I like to go kind of late because I don't like to stand in line all the time. So before I went, I went out to my truck, and I unlocked my door, and I got in, and I noticed I have a little thing on my console that I keep my drinks in and stuff like that, and it was moved. I thought, well, that's strange. Well, I look over on the floorboard of my passenger seat, and I noticed something right over there. Well, a couple weeks ago, my truck wouldn't start. I just bought a new battery, and my truck wouldn't start. So I had my caregiver give me a jump. Well, instead of taking my jumper cables and putting them behind my seat like I did, I put them on the floorboard, and I took a sack full of trash that I was going to throw out and laid it on top of it so people just couldn't see it. Well, anyway, I'd give my next door neighbor a ride last week, and I knew it was there because she had to put her feet down there, and so I knew it's still there. And when she got out, I took for granted she locked the door, but apparently she didn't, because I did lock my side. Well, anyway, some sorry son of a bitch went and stole my damn jumper cable. $65 shot to hell. Now I'm going to have to buy me another set. And people say, oh, well, don't spend so much on jumper cable. Well, if you don't, you get crap, They won't work half the time, and if you don't spend a little bit more, it ain't worth buying them. So anyway, that pissed me off. So I drove on up to get my commodities, and it was getting around 3 o'clock, 2:30, and I got there, and there was two people in front of me, and they started giving out bags of potatoes, bread, sometimes onions. This month they had grapefruit. And so I looked over at the table, and they had 3 bags of potatoes left. Okay, so I didn't think nothing about it. I figured, well, there's 2 people ahead of me. That's 1 bag apiece. So I signed in, and I walk over to see what else they have in the boxes. And I'm standing there, and I asked the guy, I said, well, what do you got in the other box? He said, grapefruit and bread. I said, okay, well, I guess I'll just take these potatoes. That's all I'll need. And the lady that was in front of me had a little girl with her. And they got their stuff, and they walked around, and I seen the gal pick up a bag of potatoes. And they went over, and they got some grapefruits, and they got some stuff. And I was just getting ready to reach out and grab this last bag of potatoes. And this little girl come cutting in front of me, grabbed them potatoes, and took off. And I know her mom sent her to do that. She wouldn't just do it on her own. And I thought, that's pretty damn sorry. To teach her daughter to be that underhanded. She'd already got 1 bag, But, I got to think, well, she probably needed, she's got kids, so she probably needed them worse than I did. But still, that's not a very good lesson to teach your kids. And as far as jumper cables go, it's sad when you live in a low-income housing area, and you still got people that are going to steal from you. You would think that them living in this kind of area, they would know how hard things are to come by, and they would, if they're going to steal, they at least go to some neighborhood where it's not going to hurt the people quite so much. Not that stealing should be condoned, but I mean, come on, stealing from somebody in a low-income government housing. But that's our world today, folks. And so I just thought I'd share this with you. So if you got anything of value, lock it up. Of course, nowadays locks only protect the they don't protect it from getting stolen. The honest people's not going to cut a lock, but a thief will. So anyway, it gives them a little bit less deterrence. So anyway, people, lock your stuff up, and if you see somebody pulling some shit like that little girl did, you might want to say something to the parents like, "Hey, is that a good lesson to teach your kids?" But that's just my opinion. Okay, y'all. Talk to you later.